All right, what's cracking YouTube? This is Terrell with Seven Kingz Trading, and here we're gonna get back. It was a series I was starting a long time ago. Kind of was trying to get real fancy with the cameras and stuff like that, doing the green screen so I could just kind of blend in with the charts and stuff, and just all of the extra like hassle behind it. I kind of got away from it, but we're gonna be doing this again. You could go check those videos out. There wasn't nothing wrong with them. The levels that we were picking, they were getting hit. But basically, we're gonna get back to that series where we're basically going to show you in real time. So you can see right here, this is what's going on right now. It's April 14th, 2022. It's 9:24 where I'm at. And what we're going to do is get these levels marked out for you, kind of show you the levels we would be looking at as far as our supply and demand zones. And then we're going to go down to like a 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute chart. We prefer the 3 minute, and find like the actual pinpoint levels that we would look to trade off of. And we're going to go ahead and get these levels put on the chart, and then we're going to come and follow up with videos later when they actually hit these levels. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to start out with AUD USD. I'm only going to do these two pairs, gold and AUD USD, because I don't really trade those pairs. And so these are specifically going to be for this series. And yeah, let's get started. So what I see right here is we already had a demand zone that got touched once, got a like move off of it, and now it's coming back down into that zone again. So right now we're kind of at a point to where like it's not much we could look at from the downside. We might be able to kind of go and pinpoint this wick right here and see if there's something down there. So I will kind of highlight that. As you can see, this is where it kind of came close to it and bounced up. So we might have something on a lower time frame in there. Um, we do have this nice move down right here off of this supply zone right here. We like to deal with fresh ones. So in this case, I mean, we could say this is a fresh zone here. So we'll go ahead and look at that one there. And we'll kind of go down and pinpoint that. And then we have a fresh one up here. So we got three zones that we're looking at. Okay. Uh, two supply zones, a demand zone right here. So we'll start out with this one first because it's the most recent. So what I do is I take my replay tool and I kind of go back to around where that zone got created, and I go down to a 3 minute chart. And in here, this is where I start looking for a level that we can kind of pinpoint things. So I see this supply candle here. This big wick right here kind of gives me a little worry that there might be something in there on a lower time frame. So I'm going to go to a 1 minute chart, see what we have there. And we have this. This is what that wick was. This move up and then immediate move down. So we have this supply zone here, which already got tested. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that one alone. We may be able, if you went down to like, 30 seconds, 15-second chart, which I don't really get into, there might be something in there. So, but for now, I'm going to go back to the 3 minute, and I'm looking at this level here. So this is our entry tool here. So we would be looking to enter here. Our stop loss will be somewhere above there. We want to put it to the high. Excuse me. Let me clear my throat. Sorry, my videos aren't fluff. You're going to get the real person. And, in real life, we got to clear our throat sometimes. So, anyway, so we're looking at about a 3 pip stop loss there. So, that's a very tight stop. So we can get some easy 3-to-1 trades going right there. Because if you got basically a 3 pip stop, you're looking at a 9 pip target for 3-to-1, and price can move 9-10 pips easy. So that's going to be our first one there. So let's go back to our 15-minute chart, and then let's take time back to here. Take a look at that wick. Again, we're only looking at this level for this wick. If we don't find something inside that wick that we find to be interesting, then this level is not going to count. So let's go down to the 1 minute. And so we have this demand candle here. That price is already tested. So yeah, we're not going to really deal with that. So we'll get rid of this one. So on this particular chart, we're only looking at these two supply zones. So let's go back 15-minute chart. And here's our other level here. So let's bring price back to here. And 3-minute chart. And so what do we have? We have all these candles been tested already. This is a nice little hammer candle. We can say, because I'm sure if we went down to a lower time frame, yeah, that is a legitimate candle there. So we'll actually go with that one. So that's going to be our entry for this one. Go back to a 3-minute chart. And for this one, we're looking at a stop loss of roughly about 4. So 12 pips gets us our 3-to-1 there. And so, bang. There we have it. We could go ahead and get rid of the replay tool and go back to our 15-minute chart. And this is what we're looking at. So when price comes back up to these levels, that's what we'll be looking at. Otherwise, it's not really too much below. Okay, we do have some stuff over here. Looks like got tested already. We have a fresh zone here. So let's see what we might be able to get. That's from another video. Trying to point out some of these patterns that people be trying to use. But anyway, so this level, so maybe we can get back there. Trading View doesn't like to give you a whole lot of data on the lower time frames, but we'll see if we could get demand zone down here. So let's do this. Go down to a 3-minute chart and we get lucky. So cool. So looking at this move up here, we have this candle here. So can we get to a 1 minute? Yeah, they let us. Great. All right, for sure. So this is what I would be looking at right here. I'll be looking at this candle here. So bang, bang. It's on a 1 minute chart, so that shouldn't be a little bit of anything. About another 3 pips there. So there you have it. And so that would be the demand zone I'm looking at. So we can get rid of this. Go back here and go back to our 15-minute chart. And so if we go down, we got to get down to here before we really start looking for any buy trades, because we kind of already wasted these levels here. And so got to get down to here before we look for any buys. If we move back up, then we're looking at these levels here. So that's what we're looking at for AUD USD. You see the chart. Okay, you don't see no indicators, you don't see no trend lines, support resistance lines. You don't need all that, folks. This is trading when you know what you're doing. You're looking for the levels that your institutions and banks want to play at and where they want to eat off of, and then you go ahead and you can get a little bit of what they're eating off of. A little bit of what they're eating is a hell of a lot for us as far as retail traders. So this is all it takes. Let's go to gold. Gold is looking very messy right now. So I don't really see nothing up here that I'm going to touch. Let's go here. So maybe a level over here. So let's kind of do this. And highlight this candle here and see what we got inside of it. And inside of it, we have this candle here. So bang and bang. Uh, there you go. Gold is a little different, but we're looking at what, about 16 pips there. Again, I don't trade gold, so I think you kind of look at it a little different. I don't know if it's ticks like you do with your indices and stocks. I do believe because it's a commodity, but um, so yeah. Well, again, this is our level here. We're looking for a 3-to-1 off of that. I don't trade this, so I'm not gonna act like I'm a specialist at it. I'm just showing you Forex and a commodity to show you that this works in all markets. Okay, so go ahead, if you want to criticize me, criticize that. Okay, but these levels you're gonna see as we go on with this series, these levels are very accurate and very powerful. And so I'm gonna find it hard to believe you'll be able to critique that. So critique my jargon if you want, because I ain't out here trying to compete with y'all for the jargon. So let's get rid of our replay, go back to 30-minute and start looking at some levels down here. We got this big wick that it came and tested right there, but I still see some zones down here for sure. So we'll go ahead and highlight this one, and we'll just go with this here. Go with that level. And go with this one here. Alrighty, so go back here, zoom in, get to our 3-minute chart, and I would be looking at this level here. I mean, we have this, yeah, we'll go with this. I don't like to deal with the candlesticks that look more like if it's not, if it doesn't have a body to it. I really don't like to mess with them much. Like dojis are indecision candles. They don't really give you a whole lot. Um, so so yeah, just to stick with that, we're gonna go here with it. And so again, I don't know what the measurement is, but we looking at about the same as before as the other level. So that's where we're going with that one. Let's go 15-minute and go to this one here. And like I said, not a lot of fluff with these videos, folks. And they're going to be really quick videos as far as the videos I put out, because it doesn't take long to find these levels once you know what you're looking for and you speak the language. And yeah, you don't have to sit around looking at your charts all day. This is not necessary. So we're looking at this candle here. Bang, bang, and measure that. I don't know why I'm measuring it, because I don't even know how to say what it is. But this one's a little bigger than the other level. So that's what we're looking at. So clear that, go 15-minute, get our chart back to normal, and this is what we're looking at. If we continue to go up, we're looking at this level here. And then if we go down, we have these two levels here. All right. So that's going to basically bring this video to an end. Again, no need to go into a whole lot of running off at the mouth. We have our levels. When we get to these levels, we're going to see how they worked out. We're going to win some, we're going to lose some, and you're going to be able to see if this is something that would work for you. But this is the way that you want to trade. Again, you don't see all that garbage on there. We're not reacting to any indicators. We're not waiting for a line to get crossed before, like, we already know ahead of time when we're looking. So literally you could go to your broker right now and put these trades in and go about your business. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how you should be getting into your trading. not looking at charts all day looking for indicator to get crossed or this line across that line or blah blah blah. So anyway, Terrell, Seven Kings Trading. And I look forward to when we get to these levels, and I will be coming back if we get some new levels made in the meantime. But until then, you guys take care and peace out.